Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Charles Peace. I'm making a beautiful gathered dress with Ankara fabric. This for a baby. So guys, if you are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe, click on the bell icon to be notified anytime I upload a new video. Now this is an Ankara fabric. It has two parts, the upper side and the lower side, which is the gathered part and the half length. So the half length I'm working with is 9 inches. I'll go ahead and add extra 1 inch, making it 10 inches. To these 10 inches, and the shoulder is 9 inches, divided into 2 will give me 4.5 plus half an inch, making it 5 inches. The armhole is 6 inches. Now the body of the dress, I'm using 23 inches divided into 4 will give me 5.8 inches. Now add extra 2.5 inches allowance because of the lining. It will be a princess cut dress. I'll put the shoulder slope. I'm using half an inch for the shoulder slope. Then the neckline, I'm using 2.5 inches for the front, 2.5 by 4 inches. This is for the front. The back will be higher. The back will be 2 inches, while the front is 4 inches. Now for the princess cut, I'm using 2.5, you see, plus half an inch. That is 3 inches here. Then the remaining inches here is 5.5 divided into 2. This is 2.8 inches. So I'll take the curve to this point. But because of this, I'll be adding extra 1.5 inch so that to make sure that this side is not shortened. You can see this is for the front. I'll place it to cut the back, but I'll cut it together with the back. I'll just cut out the body. I will not be cutting the princess stuff on it. I'll just have to carve out. Then I'll place it on another fabric to cut out the back pieces, and it will have a zip allowance. For the zip allowance, I'm using 1.5 inches. Is 1.5 inches. So I'll go ahead and cut it out. Then I'll go ahead and open it up. I'll cut out the neckline for the back, which is 2 inches. Then for the front is 4 inches. Then I'll cut out the princess darts for both front and back pieces. Now the length of the dress is 23 inches minus 9 inches. The remaining part will be 14 inches. That is the gathered part. So we'll measure 14 inches. So 14 inches, and I'll add extra 2 inches for the folding at the down and the joining at the upper side. So I'll go ahead and cut out . So the waistline is 23 inches. So I will times it by 3. If you times 23 by 3, it will give me 69 inches. That is the length of the fabric I'll be gathered at the down part. I want it very full. So I'll be cutting 69 inches. So that means I'll cut 14 inches plus 2 inches will be 16. 16 into 2, I'm folding it into 2. So this 16 inches. So if you want it to be more fuller than this, you can still go ahead and add more inches to make it more beautiful. So instead of using that 23 times 3, I'll make it times 5 because I want it to be very full. Times 3 will not give me what I want, so I'll make it more than I said. 23 inches, the waistline times 5. So I'll go ahead and join it at the edge like so. I'm done cutting. Let me measure. The full part is depending on how you want it. You can multiply it as you can and as your fabric can reach, depending on how beautiful you want it to look. Okay, this one altogether I'm having 3 yards 10 inches for the length. That is 36 inches times 3 plus 10 inches. Altogether is what I have for the damp. Now for the sleeve, the length of the sleeve is 10 inches. Then the round sleeve, I'll bring it low here by 3 inches. I want it to be full. Here, the round sleeve is 7 inches. Divided into 2 will give me 3.5 plus 1.5 inches. That is 4.5 inches. Then the damp part, I will use 3 inches. Then I'll make a notch at the edge here. So this will be a bow at the back. Can either put it at the front or the back. I'll put something like hard stay on it in order to make it to stand very well. So this is hard stay. I'll iron it with hard stay in order to gum together. So I'll go ahead and iron it, then I'll sew like so. I'll close it up like so. So by the time I'm through, I'll notch all the same line, then open up somewhere here, then turn it inside out. So guys, we are done with the cutting. This is the front side, front pieces, back pieces, down part and the bow. We are done with the cutting. The next thing will be the line. I will cut out the lining for each of these. Then this one I'll just cut a straight one I'll be printing on it. So I'll go ahead and cut out the lining. For the down lining, I'll be cutting 13 inches length. The width is 13 inches. For the length is 52 inches. This will be the down lining. So this is the front. So for the sleeve, I'll fold the part I notch to be folded in. So I've cut out all the lining. The next thing is to start sewing. The first step is to join all the princess darts. Make sure you don't misplace the front and the back pieces. Just you pick one at the top, pick one at the other edge. The same thing to the lining. You go ahead and join everything together. Join fabric to fabric, lining to lining. That is how we'll be joining it. Join the fabrics together, join the lining together. Then this one, I'll join it together and make a gather for the length. The waistline is 32 inches, 33 inches. Then I'll add extra 1.5 for the seam allowance because we'll be adding zipper. So I'll make extra 1.5 inches so that we'll be joining the zip. So I'll go now and sew, join all the princess cut together, join the lining together, and make a gather. Put everything together. Then after I'll show you the next thing we'll do. So guys, I've gathered the down part. You can see this is the down part. I gathered it to the length, to the circumference of the waistline. I just added extra 1.5 inches. Now for the upper side, I've joined the princess dart together. You can see both the front and the back pieces. So the next thing I'll do, I'll sew lining to lining, fabric to fabric. So what I'll go ahead and do now is to sew through. I'll close up the shoulder, the two shoulders. I'll close it up as well, close up the two sides. The same thing I'll do to the lining. Right side facing each other, the lining as well, shoulder to shoulder, side to side. If you want, you can do it this way, or on the other way around, you can decide to turn it separately. If you decide to turn it separate as well, is okay, depending on how you want. If you want to turn it separately, that is, you bring the front side like so, sew through the neckline round, sew to the two sides, then turn it. The same thing to the two sides. So whichever way you choose, you can do it. Just do it neatly. This for the sides. Just pick each of them, join it at the neckline at the two sides. After which I'll show you the next thing to do. For the sleeve, I've already joined the sleeve with my lining. So guys, I'll go and join the front pieces. By the time I join it together, I will attach this, because by the time I close it up at the two edges, I'll then put this, gather it to the upper side. Then I'll close it up with my lining as well, after which I will show you the next thing I'll do. So guys, I've joined the upper side and the lower side together. You can see and I went ahead to sew in the lining on top. I sewed it after planting. I have to sew it from this side, then cover it up. Can see how it looks. Now the next thing is to sew in the zipper. I'll close it up and fix the zipper, attach the sleeve, and I sew this peplon. I cut just a semi peplon and I cut it in double, can see, and I've sewn it round. I'll go ahead and attach it to the sleeve side, one side of the sleeve here, like so. Then before I fix my sleeve to it, I'll fix the two sleeve, but one side will be having the peplon. I'll close it up, after which I will show you the final look of the dress. So guys, after sewing, this is how it looks. I went ahead to add the same material. Because of this, I have to use the same material. So I removed the old sleeve that I used. I have to cut another one to match with this because of the yellow design on the body. So now, and this is the peplon that I fixed. You can see how beautiful it looks. This is the back. You can see. This is the back. You can see. So I hope this video is helpful. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Click on the bell icon to be notified anytime I upload a new video. Give it a thumbs up, share to your friends, and bye until I see my next video. Bye.